Hello, welcome to Grandma Dorothy's Kitchen. I got a good one for you today. I'm gonna do roast chicken with stuffing, cornbread stuffing, okay? Homemade cornbread stuffing. All right, the things that you're gonna need is you're gonna need some garlic salt, celery, and lemon pepper. You're gonna need poultry seasoning, 3 eggs, and you're gonna have a cup of onions, a cup of celery, and a cup of bell pepper. Okay, you're gonna make it. This is easy and simple. Okay, and you're gonna need pork sausage. Just get the cheapest that you can find in the store. It don't have to be any special brand. Okay, so what I've done, this is cornbread, and you just get the Jiffy, girls. Get the Jiffy and make you 1 box of Jiffy and make it as direction on the package, and toast you some cheap bread, white bread. Toast white bread, cheap white bread, okay? About 6 slices and 1 box of Jiffy, okay? So you're gonna if you want gizzards, you don't. This is optional. You boil them until they're soft, and salt and pepper, and put a little flavor in them. Onions and garlic and green pepper if you want to taste. And make them boil them until they're soft. So when you chop them up, you can chop them up like this. Okay. Put them back. This is Mississippi cornbread stuffing, authentic. I'm from Mississippi, and I make the authentic. This is sausage, pork sausage. Okay. So now you don't have to use this all the time, but at holiday times I like to kick it up a notch. I like to make it super special because I usually have about 50 family members at Thanksgiving and Christmas. And so I kicks it up a notch. But if I'm making it just for regular every day, I usually don't add all of this. But you can just omit what you don't want. You know, like for instance the sausage. Okay, so let's go to the stove and we're gonna fry this up on the stove. See how we doing it? We're gonna break it up and fry it up and pour it over in the stuffing. Now, ladies. When I married my second husband, I had 8 babies. And honey, I used to cook for the man. And within a year after I met him, he wanted him to marry me, girl. And so I married him. And then we had 5 other babies. Girl, baby, bye. I stayed in the bed and in the kitchen. But I got my man. So you want it to look basically like ground beef, just like this. With try not to have any big pieces in it. Try to make sure that it's just all small pieces, like ground beef. And this is the way it's supposed to look. See, we saute see, I like to saute mine to make them soft because when I'm eating my stuffing, I don't like to be crunching down on bell pepper and celery that's raw. I like it to be nice and soft and yummy. So in Mississippi, this is the way we do it to make it like that. We cook them first. See? Now this is our whole chicken that we're gonna roast. So the ladies, what we're gonna do is put some olive oil on it and rub it real good. Rub it like you're rubbing your man, honey. Don't be scared of it. Rub it real good. Rub all the olive oil on it. Now the reason why we're gonna put olive oil all over it is because the ingredients sticks to the olive oil. So we have it all seasoned with the ingredients. See, because the olive oil makes the ingredients stick. So we're gonna use our pepper. This is our garlic salt. We don't use a lot of salt because remember we got garlic salt. And we're going to use seasoning salt. Just eyeball it, just get it all over. You want it all over the chicken. Remember the olive oil is going to make it stick to the chicken. So you know, just put it all over the chicken. We don't have to put it in the cavity of the chicken because we're going to put the stuffing in the cavity. Okay, and then the last thing is lemon pepper. Okay, so very easy. Put the lemon pepper, just rub it. Don't be afraid to rub it. Rub it, rub it, rub it. Rub it, rub it, rub it. See, rub it, rub it, rub it. See, rub it all over. See, rub it. Rub it under the arms. Tickle those arms. Rub it real good. Now this is our stuffing. Now remember, don't be afraid to use your hand. See the vegetables all sauteed nice and soft. Okay, we put all this in the cornbread, and we had 6 slices of toast. Okay, and we're going to put all of our sausage in here. Okay, don't be afraid. Okay, now if you want to, you can leave off the sausage until holiday time. You don't have to be really you remember I have a few gizzards, chicken gizzards, but you don't have to use that if you don't want to. But the key ingredient is portrait seasoning. That's all you need. Remember, we're making it simple and easy. So since this is a big bowl right here, we're going to put half of this portrait seasoning in here, because portrait season, 2 things is the key. Portrait seasoning and eggs. That's all you need. That's the key to good stuffing. The rest of this stuff is optional. But the key is don't be skimpy on the eggs. So we're going to put 4 eggs in here, because the eggs makes it light and fluffy and nice, and the portrait seasoning makes it the dressing. So that's the key. So now we're gonna mix it all up. Make sure we mix it up good. But we put lots of portrait seasoning in it. Right here. See, the seasoning that we really want to put in it, to make sure we have a lot, is portrait seasoning. So you see here, we get it all worked in there. Make sure you have the portrait seasoning. I'm gonna put some more. I need a little bit more. Now that should be enough. Work it in. Work it, girl. Work it, girl. Yeah, baby. Work it. Work it. So this is our stuffing that's all ready. So what we're gonna do is fill the cavity of the chicken. Okay? Stuff it in there. Stuff it in there tight. Now see, we want the egg to make make the consistency of the stuffing instead of broth. You know what I mean? Because we want it to be, see, we want it to look like this. We don't want it to be too soupy. You know what I mean? And so we're going to cover this over. We don't have to worry about this. We're going to use this to close it up, see. So we use a toothpick. And this is the fat of the chicken, but it's going to give it flavor. So, and you don't have to eat it. You can cut it off when it's, after you take it out the oven. We're just going to use it to close it up. Okay. So we're going to close it up like so. Down in the front part. Okay. Now let me tell them something. So, I'm going to show you a little something that will make a little nice for company. Let me show you a nice little trick. Let's make balls. This is like balls of you know, hamburger balls. I'm gonna show you how to make stuffing balls. Okay, so look, and you can make them small and make them medium and make them big. So it depends on what. If you give them if I'm giving them to my grandkids, see, I give them a small ball. If they little teenagers, I give them a medium ball. Grown people, I give them a big ball. So you don't have to make them all the same size, but it's so much better to make little balls of stuffing rather than put the stuffing. And the rest of them that we have left, we will ball them, make balls, and put it in a separate pan. But you see there, see how neat it is, and so when it cooks, and when we're gonna put it in the oven and cook it for an hour. And so when it cooks, and when the people are serving, they just get them a ball of stuffing. I'll show you the next step. Now here we have it. We're going to put the lid on, and we're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees. Now see how it is. It's been cooking for 1 hour. So what we're going to do in the last 20 minutes, we're going to put it back in with the top open. I mean with the top off. Let it brown. You see the difference? Now you can brown it as much as you want to. You can have it as brown as you want to. I didn't want to brown it a lot more than this, but you can, if you want it browner, you can brown it longer, or turn your oven up to 400. Turn it up to 400 and brown it, you know, 30 minutes. It'll be browner, but I didn't want mine that brown. I like white meat, so I didn't want to brown it too much. I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product after we plate it. Now we back. This is the finished product. This is the way I plate it. This is the way I serve it. And we have chilled cranberries or chilled cranberry sauce. Either or. You can take either or. And we cut it. I'm going to do the taste test. So I'm going to get me one of these balls, and then I'm going to cut me a piece of chicken. Now this recipe is for turkey or chicken, right? And let's do the taste test. You gotta have cranberry sauce. Okay? Let's taste it. It's kind of hot because it's just out of the oven. So good. So good. See, the chicken is nice and juicy. So good. So good. Happy eating to you.